I need a new TV set. What's the best store?
The other Corvettes has fashions that will really whet your appetite.
Children's Palace, let's take a look and see.
Back in the 70s, America was home to some iconic stores that were the talk of the town. Ranging from bustling department stores to quirky specialty shops, these spots were where people shopped, socialized, and made memories. These stores were special places where families and friends could go shopping together, finding everything they needed and more. Sadly, many of these beloved stores have since disappeared, leaving behind a nostalgic trail of memories. While they may no longer be around, their names still hold a special place in the hearts of those who remember them. So join us as we uncover the legacy of 20 famous stores from the 1970s that no longer exist. Child World, once a beloved toy store, held a special place in the hearts of kids and parents alike. Founded in 1922 as a wholesale candy store called Kaufman Brothers, it later transformed into a toy haven. The Kaufman brothers, Jerry and Harry, decided to focus solely on toys and rebranded as KB Toys. With its vibrant storefronts nestled in malls across the United States, KB Toys became a cherished destination for children's dreams.
Child world, let's take a look and see.
I'm Peter Panda.
Child world, everything a toy store should be.
At its peak, KB Toys boasted an impressive 461 locations, making it the second largest toy store chain in the country, trailing only behind the mighty Toys R Us. The aisles overflowed with action figures, board games, dolls, and puzzles. Kids would wander wide-eyed, clutching their allowances while parents navigated the maze of colorful displays. But alas, the winds of change blew through the retail landscape. The rise of big-box stores like Walmart, Target, and the convenience of online shopping dealt a blow to KB Toys. On February 9, 2009, the once thriving toy empire closed its doors for the last time. The memories of KB Toys' bustling aisles fade, but did Corvettes, with its pioneering approach to discount retailing, face a fate akin to KB Toys' decline amidst the changing retail landscape? Corvettes, a name that once echoed through bustling shopping centers, was a trailblazer in the world of discount retailing. Founded in 1948 by Eugenia Firkov, this department store chain revolutionized the way Americans shopped.
Guess what I discovered when I bought my records at Corvettes? Fashion at the other Corvettes. And at Corvettes, low prices, too.
With its no-frills approach, Corvettes offered quality products at wallet-friendly prices. They were massive stores spanning thousands of square feet. Stocked with everything from appliances to clothing, electronics, and toys, shoppers flocked to Corvettes for its bargains, a treasure trove of affordability. The aisles buzzed with excitement as families hunted for deals on record players, TVs, and fashion. But what truly set Corvettes apart was its bold move into suburban areas. While other retailers clung to city centers, Corvettes ventured into the suburbs, anticipating the retail shift. Their strategy paid off handsomely. By the 70s, they boasted over 50 stores across the East Coast and Midwest. Yet, like all good things, Corvettes' era came to an end. The rise of big-box stores and changing consumer preferences spelled trouble. In 1980, after filing for bankruptcy, the last Corvettes stores closed their doors. Tower Records, a legendary name etched in the annals of music history, once stood as more than just a store. It was a sanctuary of sound. Launched in 1960, this global retailer of music and video became a pilgrimage site for audiophiles and music enthusiasts alike. Imagine stepping into a vast emporium where vinyl records and CDs adorned the shelves.
Take a ride to Tower Records! It's a real trip! Right now, Tower has thousands of summer hits on sale.
Each album cover whispering promises of melodies and emotions. Exploration was the order of the day at Tower Records. Whether you sought the latest hits or delved into obscure genres, the store welcomed you with open arms. The knowledgeable staff guided customers through the labyrinth of musical offerings. From rock anthems to jazz improvisations, Tower Records celebrated the universal language of music. Yet, as the digital age dawned, the symphony changed. MP3s, streaming services, and online downloads altered the rhythm of music consumption. In 2006, Tower Records faced its final curtain call. The U.S. stores shuttered, leaving behind memories of late-night browsing, passionate debates over album rankings, and the joy of holding a physical record. The Sharper Image, a name that once resonated with tech enthusiasts and gadget lovers, was more than just a store. It was a playground of innovation. Founded in 1977, this retailer carved a niche for itself by offering cutting-edge electronics and unique lifestyle products. Imagine stepping into a sleek, futuristic space where massage chairs, high-tech gadgets, and luxury home goods awaited your exploration. The allure of the Sharper Image lay in its commitment to wow its customers.
From Sharper Image, the patented Ionic Breeze Quadra cleans and circulates air with no fans, no filters, and is totally silent.
From ionic air purifiers that promised cleaner air to personalized massagers that melted away stress, the store was a treasure trove of modern marvels. Shoppers reveled in the chance to test drive hoverboards, virtual reality headsets, and wireless speakers before these became mainstream. As the digital age surged forward, the Sharper Image faced challenges. Online retailers and changing consumer habits chipped away at its once unassailable position. In 2008, the curtain fell. The last retail store closed its doors. After the memories of the Sharper Image's innovative gadgets linger, did Ames navigate a journey similar to the Sharper Image's rise and eventual decline in the face of changing consumer habits and retail landscapes? Ames, a once thriving discount department store, engraved its mark on the American retail landscape. Established in 1958, it catered to budget-conscious shoppers seeking quality goods without breaking the bank.
Everybody's going to the big two-day sale at Ames.
Excuse me, would you be a dear and hand me that?
Envision sprawling aisles adorned with everything from clothing to home appliances, beckoning families and bargain hunters. At its zenith, Ames boasted 700 stores across the East Coast and Midwest. Shoppers reveled in the thrill of finding steals and deals, whether it was a cozy winter coat or a shiny new toaster. But fate had other plans. The winds of change swept through retail, and Ames faced mounting challenges. The rise of big-box giants and shifting consumer preferences dealt blows. In 2002, the final chapter unfolded. The last Ames store closed its doors, leaving behind memories of bustling checkout lines and friendly store clerks. Woolworths, a historic five and dime founded in 1879 by Frank Woolworth, offered diverse goods at low prices. It sold not only items, but also pets like parakeets, hamsters, and turtles. Lunch counters were popular, providing meals and a break for shoppers. Yet these counters became more than just a pit stop for sustenance.
It's May Value Days at Woolworth, with savings for everyone. There are lots of summer values. Great buys like women's brightly colored t-shirts in the latest styles.
One Woolworths lunch counter in Greensboro, North Carolina played a pivotal role in the civil rights movement. On February 1, 1960, four young African-American men, Jibril Kazan, Franklin McCain, Joseph McNeil, and David Richmond, sat down at that very counter. Their peaceful protest against racial segregation and Jim Crow laws sparked the famous Greensboro sit-ins. While physical Woolworths stores have long closed their doors, their legacy endures. Today, the last surviving Woolworths lunch counter resides in an antiques mall in Bakersfield, California. As the echoes of Woolworths' historic lunch counters resonate, did Circuit City's rise and fall parallel Woolworths' legacy of innovation and societal impact? Will their stories serve as cautionary tales of the consequences of internal challenges and external economic turmoil? Circuit City, founded in 1949 by Samuel Wurtzel, met its demise. This electronics retailer with its signature red and white logo was a go-to destination for gadgets, gizmos, and cutting-edge appliances. But what led to its downfall? The global financial crisis of 2008 dealt a severe blow to Circuit City.
Now at Circuit City, save on feature-packed VCRs, refrigerators, and more.
Already grappling with internal challenges, the economic downturn pushed the company to the brink. Despite desperate attempts at restructuring and seeking a buyer, Circuit City found itself cornered. On January 16, 2009, after a lackluster holiday season, the inevitable happened. The company filed for bankruptcy. The once vibrant aisles that buzzed with eager shoppers fell silent. Missteps haunted Circuit City. Management decisions like eliminating salespeople eroded customer experience. The credit market freeze further strained relationships with manufacturers. No one wanted to supply merchandise to a retailer teetering on the edge. Borders Books, a beloved haven for bookworms, etched its mark on the literary landscape. Established in 1971 by the Borders brothers Tom and Louis, this bookstore chain was more than just a place to buy books. It was a sanctuary for bibliophiles. With its cozy nooks, towering shelves, and the intoxicating scent of paper, Borders offered an immersive experience. Their vast selection
will soon be forced to start a new chapter in their work lives. Ann Arbor-based Borders Books is closing its doors.
Imagine wandering through a labyrinth of genres: mystery, romance, sci-fi, history, each beckoning with promises of adventure. The music section was equally enchanting, featuring CDs and vinyl records. And then there were the coffee shops, a stroke of genius. But the winds of change blew fiercely. Borders faced challenges: the rise of online retailers, the digital revolution, and e-readers. In 2011, the company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. The once thriving chain began its slow descent. Liquidation loomed and the familiar blue and white signs dimmed. The remaining 399 stores shuttered, leaving book lovers mourning the loss. The memories of Borders Books' cozy sanctuaries fade. However, did Montgomery Ward, with its pioneering spirit and eventual digital transformation, face a journey similar to Borders' rise and fall? Montgomery Ward, founded in 1872 by Aaron Montgomery Ward, pioneered mail-order retail, transforming shopping. Its 240-page catalog offered diverse products from clothing to jewelry. But in the late 20th century, retail evolved. Discount stores and online retailers surged, challenging traditional stores.
We've changed our styles. We've changed our lines. We've changed our signs.
Despite bankruptcy in 1997, Montgomery Ward persisted, holding on to nostalgia and legacy amidst a changing landscape. But fate had other plans. In 2001, Montgomery Ward succumbed. The once thriving chain with over 2,000 stores nationwide shuttered its doors. The familiar red and white signs dimmed, leaving echoes of bustling aisles and friendly salespeople. Yet, like a phoenix, Montgomery Ward re-emerged. In 2004, it transformed into an online retailer embracing the digital age. Gimbals, a retail legend, graced the American landscape for over a century, from 1842 until its poignant closure in 1987. Founded by Bavarian immigrant Adam Gimbal, the first store sprouted in Vincennes, Indiana. But it was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where the Gimbal Brothers department store truly flourished.
Take a look. Take a good look at Gimbals.
It's Gimbals after Christmas sales and clearances. Sportswear, sweaters, pantsuits, tops.
Imagine bustling aisles, eager shoppers, and a symphony of cash registers. Their stores overflowed with treasures, clothing, furniture, jewelry, and more. But Gimbals wasn't just about commerce. They birthed the oldest Thanksgiving parade, the Gimbals Thanksgiving Day Parade, in 1920. Yet their fate mirrored the changing tides. Online retailers, digital revolutions, and e-readers eroded their empire. By 1987, with 35 stores across Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Wisconsin, and Connecticut, Gimbals dimmed its lights. With the memories of Gimbals' bustling aisles fade into history, did service merchandise, with its pioneering catalog showroom concept and eventual decline, follow a trajectory akin to Gimbals' rise and fall in the American retail landscape? Service Merchandise, a once prominent retail chain, left an indelible mark on American shopping history. Launched in 1934 by Harry and Mary Zimmerman, Service Merchandise started small in Pulaski, Tennessee. By 1960, it pioneered the catalog showroom idea. The 1970s and 1980s saw remarkable growth, with over $4 billion in annual sales. Showrooms popped up across the nation, often near busy malls.
The feeling says love. Create it with fine jewelry from Service Merchandise, America's leading jeweler.
The company smartly shifted its HQ from Nashville to Cool Springs, Brentwood, Tennessee. But the rise of mega-chain stores like Walmart and Bed Bath & Beyond chipped away at Service Merchandise's market share. Despite early internet forays, the damage was done. In 2002, after 68 years of operation, Service Merchandise closed its doors. Yet it remained the largest watch retailer in the United States until the end. B. Dalton Bookseller, a beloved fixture in the American bookstore scene, had its roots in the bustling year of 1966. Founded by Bruce Dayton, a member of the same family behind the iconic Dayton's department store chain, B. Dalton embarked on a literary journey that would leave an indelible mark. By the late 1970s, B. Dalton had blossomed into a literary giant.
Some books people read just for fun, like the 1988 Elias Baseball Analyst. It's the ultimate in official statistics for fans of America's favorite game.
With 798 stores at its zenith, it stood as the largest retailer of hardcover books in the United States. In 1987, the winds of change swept through the book world. Barnes & Noble, another literary heavyweight, acquired B. Dalton. Under this new ownership, B. Dalton expanded its horizons. It snapped up Scribner bookstores and even ventured into the world of video games with software, etc., which later morphed into GameStop. Yet, as the millennium approached, the landscape shifted. Rival book chains discounted fiercely and the allure of shiny new malls waned. B. Dalton's profits dwindled. In a poignant turn, Barnes & Noble announced that the last 50 B. Dalton stores would close by January 2010. Lazarus, a retail legend inscribed into the fabric of American shopping, had its humble beginnings in 1851. Founded by Simon Lazarus, this family venture started as a modest men's clothing store in downtown Columbus, Ohio.
Once a year, the mood is set for the best anniversary celebration around. It's Lazarus April Anniversary Sale.
By 1870, the Lazarus clan expanded their offerings beyond uniforms for the Civil War, embracing ready-made civilian clothing and a diverse array of merchandise. But it wasn't just about clothes. Lazarus pioneered shopping marvels. One low price, no haggling needed. The country's first department store escalators and the inaugural air-conditioned store. Yet Lazarus faced fierce competition, and shiny new malls lured shoppers away. In 2005, the curtain fell. The Lazarus nameplate retired in favor of Macy's. With the curtains closed on Lazarus, once a titan of American retail, did Bonwit Teller, with its commitment to luxury and elegance, face a similar fate amidst the shifting tides of consumer preferences and competition. Bonwit Teller & Company, a beacon of luxury and elegance, graced the bustling streets of New York City. Founded by the visionary Paul Bonwit in 1895, its first humble abode nestled at the intersection of 6th Avenue and 18th Street. But this was no ordinary store. It was a haven for discerning shoppers seeking high-end women's apparel. And as fate would have it, in 1897, Edmund D. Teller joined the partnership, and the store relocated to 23rd Street, east of 6th Avenue. Bonwit Teller danced to its own tune. While competitors diversified, it remained steadfast in its commitment to exquisite fashion. The quality of its merchandise was legendary, and it paid its buyers and executives above-average salaries, a rarity in those days. By 1907, the partnership was incorporated, and the store found a new home at the prestigious corner of 5th Avenue and 38th Street. In 2000, Bonwit Teller succumbed to bankruptcy. Its nameplate vanished, but its memory lingers, a testament to a bygone era of fashion where elegance reigned supreme. Pantry Pride, once a bustling supermarket chain, incised its name into the memories of eastern United States shoppers.
You know what I'm most proud of? It's our people. warm, friendly, dedicated people. I invite you to come see the difference at Pantry Pride.
Its roots trace back to the 1920s, when Samuel N. Friedland and his brother George Friedland opened their first store, initially known as Redding Giant Quality Price Cutter, in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. But it was the late 1960s that witnessed a transformative twist. By the early 1970s, Food Fare had metamorphosed into Pantry Pride. The majority of its stores proudly bore the Pantry Pride banner. But this supermarket chain wasn't content with groceries alone. It diversified, venturing into drugstores, gasoline stations, and shoe stores. It even spread its wings to California and Nevada by acquiring the Fox Markets chain. However, the western expansion proved taxing, leading to the divestment of 50 stores by 1972. Pantry Pride's appetite for growth persisted. It acquired Hill's Supermarkets in New York and the remaining 17 stores of Philadelphia-based Penn Fruit Company in the same year. Yet, financial woes loomed. In 1978, Food Fare stumbled, and Pantry Pride followed suit. The once thriving chain gradually faded from the grocery landscape. Marshall Field's, a venerable department store in Chicago, holds a storied past. Founded in the mid-19th century, it blossomed into a retail giant under the visionary leadership of its founder, Marshall Field. The flagship Marshall Field & Company building on State Street, with its grand architecture, became a national landmark. This iconic store spanned 73 acres of floor space, dwarfing its contemporaries.
Marshall Field's Field Days sale for the whole family.
Imagine a retail haven where you could explore vast book sections, browse exquisite china, try on shoes, and revel in toys, all under one roof. In 2006, Macy's Inc. acquired Marshall Field's, and the store underwent a transformation. Its name faded into history, replaced by the familiar Macy's moniker. Yet the echoes of its grandeur linger. The original store, P. Palmer & Company, emerged in 1852 thanks to the entrepreneurial spirit of Potter Palmer. Later, Palmer invited Marshall Field and Levi Ziegler Leiter to join forces, birthing the retailing powerhouse known as Field, Palmer & Leiter. Best Products, a quirky and innovative retail chain, left an indelible mark on the 1970s shopping scene. Founded in 1957 by Sidney and Francis Lewis, it blended the concept of a catalog showroom with a warehouse. Let's imagine a hybrid of IKEA and a treasure trove of discounted goods, from hairdryers to dollhouses. But what truly set Best Products apart was its audacious architectural vision.
Presents one thing as this did, but as you drive along the arteries around here, you just can't help but to focus right on this building.
From 1972 to 1984, Best Products collaborated with the design firm Site to create showrooms that defied convention. These weren't your typical stores. They were art installations. Imagine a Houston location where a massive black shroud concealed the building, only to be dramatically lifted by helicopters during its grand opening. The crowd erupted in applause as the structure was unveiled, a giant magic trick played out in the parking lot. By the mid-1990s, Best Products had vanished, leaving behind memories of its whimsical architecture. Today, the Lewis collection of 20th century art, amassed during their tenure, graces the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts. So as you stroll through the remnants of shopping sprees past, remember the playful spirit of Best Products, a store where art met commerce in delightful, unexpected ways. Mervin's, once a beloved mid-tier department store, etched its name into the retail tapestry of the United States. Founded 1949 by Mervin G. Morris in San Lorenzo, California, this unassuming store had a secret weapon: affordability. While other department stores flaunted frills, Mervin's opted for a no-nonsense shopping environment. Envision jeans, t-shirts, and household linens, all at prices that made suburban families cheer. But Mervin's wasn't content with mere practicality. They dabbled in the whimsical, offering significantly discounted factory seconds, items with minor flaws undetectable to most. Imagine snagging a bargain on a pair of jeans with a barely noticeable stitch out of place.
Open. Hi.
By 2008, Mervin's faced bankruptcy. The company announced a Chapter 7 filing, liquidating assets. The quirky showrooms vanished, leaving memories of a retail icon. The Morris family toyed with relaunching Mervin's as an internet-based venture, but it remained a dream. After the aisles of Mervin's echo with the buzz of suburban families seeking affordable treasures, did Calor traverse a journey similar to Mervin's rise and eventual fall? Calor, founded in 1951 by husband and wife Carl and Dorothy Bennett, left an indelible mark on the retail landscape. Often dubbed the Bloomingdale's of discounting, Calor started as a modest walk-up-and-save operation in Port Chester, New York. But it didn't stay small for long. By the time Carl Bennett retired in 1985, Calor's stores were raking in over $1 billion in sales. It had become a regional giant, with 145 stores across the northeastern United States. It wasn't just about low prices, it was about quality.
Source of value for everything that's new. We're everything you're looking for. We're your Calor.
The Bennetts envisioned a store where customers could find name brand goods at 10 to 40% below the suggested list prices, and they didn't stop there. Calor offered department store-level services, knowledgeable salespeople, merchandise guarantees, and a liberal refund policy. Yet, despite its successes, Calor faced financial woes in the 1990s. The retail giants like Walmart and Target pummeled it into submission. In 1999, Calor closed its doors, leaving behind memories of a store that blended affordability with whimsy. Lechmere, a Massachusetts-based retail chain, left an unerasable mark on the shopping landscape. Established in 1913 by Russian immigrant Abraham Cohen, it began as a humble harness shop in Cambridge, Massachusetts. As the automobile gained popularity, Lechmere shifted gears, selling tires and rebranding as the Lechmere Vulcanizing Company. But it didn't stop there. When Cohen's children, Maurice, Philip, Norman, and Nan, joined the business after World War II, Lechmere expanded into consumer appliances. By 1948, it became the Lechmere Tire and Sales Company. In 1968, Lechmere was acquired by Dayton's, a Minneapolis-based department store.
Get ready, Atlanta, for a store like you've never seen before. Lechmere, choice like you've never known. Brand names you know well. One incredible store.
With resources from Dayton Hudson Corporation, Lechmere opened stores in Danvers and Springfield. Its long-standing logo, introduced in 1970, remained until the store's closure. The Cohens retained control until the mid-1970s, but declining sales led to a shift toward discount department store offerings. Sadly, by 1997, Lechmere faced its final chapter. The quirky showrooms vanished, leaving memories of a place where affordability met whimsy, a store that once thrived on tires and dreams.